In this video, we're revealing how to make money online with Canva and how complete beginners are earning their first $5,000 online with no experience using this new method. More of that after the intro. Hey guys, how's it going? Mike Vasile here. Welcome to this video. Before we actually begin, to remind you that several spots have opened up for this week's free workshop, where it's literally the fastest and easiest way to make money online. Sign up for it in the link below. We literally have a 62-year-old woman go from 0 to 160 grand profit in 90 days, so check it out now. So here's an interesting way to make money online with a copy and paste strategy with Canva that literally saved my sister from going back and trying to become a nurse, right? So this is actually my sister's story because of the fact that, she was supposed to become a nurse, but then she started traveling and she was like, screw this, I don't want to become a nurse. I want to make money online like you, big brother, and start traveling, right? And it was around the time that she was traveling, she saved up some money from like some odd jobs, and her money started going down. And by the time she was like in the Philippines, she started feeling a lot of like scaredness and insecurities and fear that she's going to run out of money and she's going to want to go back home, right? And she saw me making money online and she knew it was possible. And I was like a good, stern brother. I was like, okay, even though I'm making money online and I'm helping you out with like your college tuition and whatnot, I'm not going to pay all of your bills for the rest of your life, right? You need to figure this out. So I kind of like cut her off, right, from like the income streams that I was making. And I know it's like tough love, but it allowed her to grow. Because while she was in the Philippines, and all she really understood was Canva and how to use Canva for like little blog and whatnot, because she built it like a little travel blog on the time. She was able to use Canva to make $10,000 in a single month to actually continue traveling and living her life. And now she lives in Thailand doing this method that I'm about to share with you right now. And if she was able to do that with no experience, supposed to be a nurse, doesn't know anything digital marketing, why can't you? So this is exactly the strategy. It's all about getting clients, okay? Now, her copy and paste methods was very simple because she was like in Thailand and she got one client in the health and wellness space, in the yoga space, right? And she served that client very, very well, and then she got paid like $1,000. But then she realized, oh my God, all of these other clients in the health, wellness, yoga space want the exact same thing. And I can literally copy and paste what works for one to another business. And that's how she was able to start making money, by just seeing what works for certain clients and copy and paste it to other things. And it's a lot easier than you think. This is exactly what I'm talking about. If you go to Upwork.com, it's a place where you can get a bunch of freelancing gigs for very, like for free actually. And there's entrepreneurs like me that are willing to pay people like you money to at least get started. And the coolest thing about this is remote work. You can do this from at home or in Bali, where I'm at right now, where I'm surrounded by all these multimillionaires that make a bunch of money online that I've interviewed on my podcast, like right here, right? But here in Bali, there's literally people that make millions of dollars a year or just $5,000 plus a month with these copy and paste strategies that I'm sharing with you, because it doesn't matter, because here, like, my expenses are only like less than $2,000 a month, right, in total, right? For me, my girlfriend, and my 2 dogs. And this is exactly why. If I type in YouTube thumbnails, check this out. This guy gets paid $250 an hour. This girl gets paid $60 an hour. She's made over 30 grand. This person gets paid $62 an hour. He's made over 40 grand. This person gets $55 an hour and gets paid 20 grand. Now you're probably wondering, why are all these people willing to pay them $95 and over 90 grand for simple copy and paste strategies? Well, you got to understand how important YouTube is to people. And not just YouTube, but like thumbnails, right? Thumbnails are the most important thing when it comes to making money with YouTube videos. And as you can see all my thumbnails are literally pretty simple copy and paste. Like for people that work with clients, all you ask is a bunch of pictures from them with their face on the right side, and you put a bunch of text on the left side. And what you would do is you essentially see which designs are working and getting the most views. And when it works, as you can see from this, we tried so much different designs. I would literally come in here, duplicate the page, which is a copy and paste version, and I would just change this out with like, maybe I would type in like YouTube, put a little brand, put the no experience. Maybe I'd come in here and copy and paste a different image of my face on the right? I could come in here, flip this around, and flip this horizontally so that I'm on the right side. If you ask a bunch of pictures from some client, like what my sister did, you could easily create all of these like digital assets to get people to rank on YouTube, and you wonder why it actually works. Because look at this. If you look at my YouTube, at the revenue alone, you see that like I'm getting paid, anywhere from like $800 to $900 a day. But the craziest thing is if you look in the past like 365 days, you see that it literally went from nothing as low as like $12 in a single day to something as crazy in the new year your new me time to, in the beginning of this year, it started scaling like crazy to like $1,000 plus. Like, I don't think I've ever seen this amount of money come from YouTube ever, right? All of this is because of one thing and one thing only: thumbnails. So do you understand why someone who has a YouTube channel is willing to literally just take a bunch of pictures for you, send it to you, and then pay people like $55 to $95 an hour, especially when they could get them results like from $7 a day, like in the beginning of August? You could see $7.73 in August 14, all the way upwards to $700 just a couple months later. You can see why a lot of these people are valuable. And like I said, the first way to make money with this copy and paste strategy using Canva is you literally work with YouTube clients. You say, hey, send me a bunch of pictures with you and your face on the right side. Even if it's on the left side, it's fine with Canva. You can literally come in here and flip these, right? I can just flip this in whatever way that I want to go ahead and flip this, right? Same thing like this and this and this, all these examples. And all I did is I split tested what works on the left side based off of the title they go ahead and create, right? And when you start copying and pasting certain things, you see that a lot of my thumbnails are of the same face. The same face doesn't change. The only thing that's different is on the left side. The image I literally copy and paste over and over again, and then I just put it on the right side and I just change the words on the left side. Nothing changes, right? And that's how I was able to make, from $7 a day all the way upwards to thousands of dollars a day in the past 28 days. You can see that now, like even just like today alone, we did like $1,300, all from thumbnails, right? So someone like me is willing to pay someone like you literally $75 or $62 an hour if you could figure out all these things by just simply copy and paste on Canva. So that's the first way. The second way is doing the exact same thing on Pinterest. Because with Pinterest, it's the exact same thing, but it's like lesser extent. Like people are getting paid $60 an hour, $50 an hour. She's earning over 60 grand. It's the exact same thing, because with Canva, you do the exact same thing, but with pins, okay? Because on pins, as you can see right here, these ugly pins that I've created, and all of these are pretty much the same, right? Like similar style, because I see that this is a design that works. So this got 18 clicks, this got 3 clicks. I'm literally just using the same things for existing blog posts, and at the end of it, they're turning into leads and emails that I essentially sell products to. Like here's an example, we're selling on the back anywhere from $400 on the low end to when the high end was like a couple of days ago, $4,400. I don't do this every single day, right? Like for example, today it's nothing, right? Yesterday was only $566, but we average about like $1,000 a day or so. All of it are coming from the emails that I send out, from the emails I grab from Pinterest, YouTube, Twitter, Instagram, all of those things. But the reason why why Pinterest is valuable is because these things send people to blog articles. It's those blog articles that turn into money. Like when I click on this, and I click on that right now, it gets automatically sent to my blog. This blog collects email addresses for me. This blog right here, because I'm in Bali, right, and my internet kind of sucks sometimes. When I get email leads from this and I sell them products that I don't have to create myself, I make money. Guess who I can pay that to? People to run my Pinterest account for me. That's why these people are worth $60 an hour, because if they're generating you, $1,000 a day, of course you would, pay them $60 to go ahead and make these pins and whatnot, right? But these pins are very simple to make because it's simply copy and paste. Look at this exact same thing. Say I see this thing's working, right? I would literally come in here, duplicate it. I just copy and pasted that entire pin, and guess what I would just do? I would change this around. Maybe I would be like, okay, instead of 50, I would change 60. Instead of affiliate marketing, I'll do drop shipping. You essentially get clients. They send you a bunch of pictures that you don't even actually have to get from them. A lot of these pictures I literally get from like royalty-free images. Like if you go to Pexels, you could actually get a bunch of free pictures and images that you could use for this. A lot of these are what I actually just use in like my certain pins that you could essentially just copy and paste. You just come in here, download this for free, download it, save image as, then you could of course put it up into here, and just like that, you just copy and paste it. For example, let me just show you how easy this is, right? If I just come in here, free download, bam, upload, bam, there it is. I would just put that up there. I simply just copied and pasted there. And all I gotta do is just move it about, just like that, put the position backwards, backwards, backwards. And just like that, I have a new pin that I essentially just copied and pasted from the internet that you could essentially do a service for an existing Pinterester or blogger, and you get paid $60 an hour. If you just work, I don't know, like an hour a day, that's already like $360-ish a week. You do that for like 10 months, it's $3,000, right? But that's only an hour a day. If this person works like, I don't know, a typical, 5-hour day, right? 5-hour day times 60, math, what is that? $130? $130 a day. If you do that for 30 days, you're at already like the $3,000 to $4,000 mark, right? So you can see exactly how copy and paste strategies with Canva can actually work. This is what my sister did. Like I said, YouTube could even be more profitable because you see these people doing $62 to even like $250 an hour, right? So you could see like to hit $5,000 in a single month with copy and pasting using Canva is a lot more realistic. This is literally what my sister did to not become a nurse anymore, to continue pursuing her dream of traveling, digital marketing, making money online, living in Thailand with her British boyfriend, which apparently that's what people do when they start traveling as women. They start dating British people. Really cool and interesting. And if she was able to do this, why can't you? If I'm able to do this, a complete idiot that doesn't understand much about online marketing, to be able to pull $1,000 a day on the back end using things like Canva to, for example, build my YouTube channel to $1,000 a day, or to build other people's products that I get a commission off of, that I don't have to create, that I don't have to do any of the selling, that I don't have to do any of the customer service, purchase fulfillment, customer complaints. If I can do that, why can't you? And if you want a fast and it's the easiest way to make money online, check out this week's free workshop where we literally have a 62-year-old woman go from $0 to $160,000 profit in as little as 90 days. Check it out in the link below. With that being said, love you guys. As well as check out my podcast in the link below, where all these multimillionaires that also live here in Bali make a bunch of money online. This 11-year-old girl turned on $30 million. This guy makes $1 million per month profit. With that being said, love you guys. See you guys later.